So Keith Lee responds to the sweetly seasoned Dallas food truck situation. And also the owner of that food truck lady basically started to backtrack. And now she's saying she want to give the money to the hair braiding lady and also her brother who cuts hair. Now, there's been a lot of stuff surrounding this for the last few days ever since this situation happened. A lot of people are roasting the owner, saying she's greedy and, you know, she was trying to keep the money for herself and she showed her true colors and all of that surrounding it, man. So in this video, I want to talk about his response. I'm probably going to insert the video into this video so you guys can see it if you haven't already, and also her video as well. But before I go further, I want to invite everybody to the channel. Much love, peace, and blessings to everybody listening to me. I'm Get a Mic. If you guys are not yet subscribed, this is a pretty new channel. We're really just trying to grow this channel, okay? We got other channels that we do, but we want to grow this one and try to move forward with this one. Now, don't forget to subscribe, bell icon, and I noticed a lot of people haven't been hitting the like button. If y'all don't like the videos, my apologies, but try to hit the like button if you do support. If you support the video and you enjoy these type of content, feel free to smash that like button. Really appreciate it. Now, he posted a video basically responding to the whole situation and explaining exactly what he intended to have happen with the money and just the whole situation. Now, one thing I did notice that the owner of the sweetly seasoned food truck, one thing she said was during her argument with, I think her name is, I forget her name, y'all forgive me, I talked about it yesterday, but the hair braiding lady, she's a TikToker, and she was basically explaining to her that if Keith Lee says to her that he did give the money to, you know, to who he gave it to, which was the barber and the hair braiding lady, she would give the money back. Okay, so she said this a few days ago that, you know, when everybody was roasting her and coming for her, that she would give that money back if Keith Lee told her to. Okay, so now what are you gonna do, sweetly seasoned owner? Okay, because he came out and did a response video and he explained everything from his point of view. Now, we do understand that this food truck wasn't really a success before he got there. Okay, it was struggling, not a lot of customers. I seen that the reviews were pretty bad. It was like 1.8 stars. It wasn't doing so well. Now that he showed up, okay, the hair braiding lady and I guess the sweetly seasoned lady's son was basically inviting him to come. They wanted him to come show up. You know, she needed some help with the business and she thought maybe his presence and the Keith Lee effect would help her out, right? So he was explaining that when he showed up, because I imagine somebody else ordered the food, he ate the food without them knowing, and then he showed up later. Okay, so it was like a surprise visit. He reviewed the food in his own car. They didn't know he was here, and then he pulled up later to give his review and explain to her how he felt about the food. The sad part for her was that he really enjoyed the food. He thought it was good. He gave some high ratings, him and his sister or his wife or whoever that was with him. I'm not really sure at the moment. I had to go back and look to see, you know, which family members he had rolling with him. However, he gave a good review. Okay, he thought the food was pretty good, and he even told the lady that she's probably going to end up needing some help because there's going to be a lot of people coming to the food truck after he, you know, showed up. Everybody known. I think the hair braiding lady has a TikTok and she has a large following, and a lot of people knew he was there. So a lot of people were starting to pull up as he was in the parking lot. Okay, so my thing is, you know, for her to take the money and not distribute it at the time where he already gave her the instruction to do so, in my opinion, she got a scarcity mentality, and she started to feel as though because she was getting all of this, she wanted to try to capitalize and make the most out of what she was getting from it. And that's what I'm getting. Like, sometimes I try to put myself in people's shoes to understand why people do what they do. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, when they watch things and they react to things, they basically just react to what they're seeing. But sometimes, me personally, I like to try my hardest to see what the heck this lady was thinking. Let me step in her shoes. If I'm a business owner and I'm not doing so well, I never really make a ton of money, but now all of a sudden all of this attention and all of this stuff starts coming on. I start getting, she got a lot of money all in one day. So I'm thinking the way she's thinking is that she's going to try to capitalize on this moment because it don't come around much. And that's what I think. And I want everybody to understand that I made a video about it, and I also believe she was wrong. I definitely think it was greed. I definitely think it was a scarcity mentality, and she was trying to capitalize. But I just wanted to try to figure out what exactly would entice her, or what would make her to clamp down like that and close out those that was helping her. Because in my personal opinion, what she did was not smart. Like a lot of people know, she blocked her blessing. And not only that, but those people that was helping to bring her attention, she basically shooed them off and basically took a crap on them. And now it's like, what help is she gonna get now? Because she wasn't doing well before they got there. And that goes to show, like I talked about before, you can't always help people, man. There's some people, you gotta leave them where they at. You know what I'm saying? That's the sad reality when it comes to the world we live in. Is like, sometimes people, they really, really don't know how to help themselves up. So you come through, you do your best in helping them. You try to bring whatever you can bring to the table, because a lot of people have a lot of positive energy around them. A lot of people know how the world works and know how you have to get things done in order to see success. And I think this was a perfect example of two people that have the it factor, that understand how to make success work in the earth. And they, separately though, but they came together in a sense to help this food truck lady. And that goes for the hair braiding lady, that goes for the guy that cuts hair, and also the Keith Lee effect, right? So you got these people that understand business, they understand how to make things work, they understand how to bring attention and eyes. All of that is a skill, and it's a gift that not everybody have, but they brought that attention to her food truck, and she took it and didn't know how to deal with it. Okay, so when all the blessings started to shower down from the heavens, you know what I'm saying, this lady and her scarcity mentality and her lack of knowing how to move and shake in the business world, she dropped the ball and she screwed up. And I think, in my personal opinion, she's gonna be known for this. This is all this lady is ever gonna be known for in the public eye, is the greedy food truck lady that dropped the ball. I think a lot of people are gonna know her that way. And it's sad, because it's like, this could have been much differently. And it was part of me that thought maybe she might get some publicity from this, because all publicity is good, whether it's bad or good, because all eyes is going to be on her. But it would be different if this was a restaurant, but this is kind of like a food truck, so she moves locations. So it's not like it's not like a lot of people are going to know where this famous incident happened. They could just continue to come back to her restaurant. They don't know where she's at. And I've seen some of her videos. She switches up locations from time to time because it's a mobile food thing. So I got a feeling this is not going to work out for the sweetly seasoned lady. And I think she's going to lose a lot of business and nobody going to rock with her. One thing I know is, ever since this happened, her TikTok has gained a lot of views, right? She got a lot of views, like 1 point something million, 700 something thousand. A lot of people was checking for her. But if you look at the amount of likes on these videos, out of 1.7 million people viewed it, she got 2,000 likes. So it's like, and then she turned all the comments off as well. So you can tell that a lot of people has been giving her a piece of their mind, and you can tell it's been taking a toll on her. Now, after Keith Lee, I think it was after, I'm pretty sure it was after, I have to look, but it's right around the same time, if not a little bit after, she comes out and says now to the hair braiding lady that you guys can come pick up the money. She gave the address where they can go pick up the money. And you could just tell in the video that she doesn't seem like her attitude has gotten better since this incident. She still seems sour. She still seems like she's bitter about the situation. And it just goes to show that her mentality is why she's not successful. And it's like, they were trying to bless this lady. He even prayed for her. The guy, I've never known much of this guy before this incident. People around me that knew about him, my lady knew him. A lot of people knew him, but I have to tell you, since this incident happened, it shined a lot of positive light on Keith Lee. And now I'm a fan of this guy. I heard about him before. I'm not really the type of person to watch people eat, so I never really cared to really look into what he do. However, after this situation, I must admit I'm a big fan of Keith Lee. Like, I rock with the guy now. I like him now. I'm gonna probably pay attention to what he got going on now, because he seems to be a high energy, positive dude that a lot of people loves. He got a large following already, so I feel as though the gentleman has that type of energy that gravitates people towards him. He blesses people. He prays for people. Everywhere he goes, people seem to have success. And if they mess up and drop the ball, they get cursed. So I'm pretty sure there was another incident that happened a while ago too that I hear about that happened in Atlanta with this guy. So between that incident and this incident, this should be a learning lesson for a lot of people, to make sure, especially a lot of the older folks, because the world has changed with social media and stuff like that. You have to be extremely careful about how you react to people nowadays, because you don't never know who they are. Okay, you never know who they are. And I had an incident like that with me before too, because I used to be involved in boxing a lot. I have a boxing channel as well. Haven't done much videos on it recently, but there was a time that I was setting up a boxing ring for a lot of people to come and box, and we were recording it and we're posting it and stuff like that. Come to find out, a lot of the people that was there surrounding my boxing events, they were all content creators, and they all had tens of thousands, and some even had millions of followers. So it's like, I got all of these guys out here boxing each other, everybody stepping in, grabbing, we going rounds, and I'm refereeing, and we got all these people boxing. And a lot of these brothers out here right now are some of the famous people that you guys know from TikTok. I got content in my computer of famous TikTokers on my boxing channel boxing a couple years ago. But the thing is the point that I'm making is that you have to be extremely careful this day and age how you treat people in the public eye or any public areas, because most of these people now have lots of followers, lots of subscribers, and people follow them. And if you mistreat these people, you're going to go viral, and it's not going to be a good day or a good week for you. So, and that's what I'm saying. So in my personal opinion, I think this lady dropped the ball. I think her attitude and the way she go about seeing things in life has, brought failures upon her because of what she do and how she go about doing things. And I think it was wrong for what she did. When you get blessed, you're supposed to bless others. Okay, when things happen good for you, you're supposed to do good to others, because it's going to continue to keep coming back to you. Now, he gave them a total of, I think, almost close to $5,000 to that food truck scene. And I guarantee you, from this whole incident, he's going to probably make tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars off of just blessing people. So that's a perfect example of being good to people. A lot of times you're going to get blessed from it. He's going to make whatever he gave to them tenfold, 100-fold. Is going to come back on Keith Lee because of his personality and his positive energy. So that's a lesson to be learned from this situation, is that we got to treat each other right, especially out in the public eye and in the business world, especially black folks. We got to do better. We got to let go of that scarcity mentality of not never having stuff, and when we get something, we hold on to it too tight, or we be greedy and stuff like that. We can't do that. We got to be happy. We got to be positive. We have to have a very prosperity type of a mindset, that anything can be ours. Happy, give, be generous, and all of that stuff will come back to you. And that's just what I wanted to talk about in this video. I wanted to leave y'all with this. If you guys like this type of content, really appreciate y'all for checking in. Please hit the like button, guys. Smash that like button if you're new and you like it. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video with anybody you know. And that's pretty much what I got for this video, man. Much love, peace, and blessings to everybody under the sound of my voice. I'm Getting Mike, and I'll holler at y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.